What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the P-Bandai high-grade Elf Bullock mass production type from Gundam Reconguista in G. The mass-produced units that reflects the test results of the Elf Bull. This version features a different head and color scheme that separates the foot soldiers from Mask's commander unit. 9 runners, a large action base, and a medium-sized sticker sheet make up the contents of this kit, and if you're wondering, there is nothing different with this version compared to the retail one aside from the head, so the construction and build experience is generally identical barring the different colors. That being said, the build itself is awfully simple, with most of the construction being made up of connective pieces being plugged or sandwiched into halves, while the light gray and yellow combo ensures that nut marks are a minimal issue. While it sports a unique experience due to how different it is compared to the convention, anyone should be able to get it put together in a short amount of time. The end result is an impressive representation of the mass production Elf Bullock. The peculiar hunchback silhouette has been represented well, while the proportions and colors generally line up well with the line art, barring the completely different face design between the wiki line art and the anime. Part separation isn't shabby either, with stickers only used in the head and calf sensors, as well as the beam guns on the shoulders and forearms and the black trim on the shoulders and thighs, the last of which I highly recommend replacing with black paint, primarily because they adhere the worst among the stickers, causing me to lose one of them before the build even concluded. There is also relatively more surface detail compared to the kits of Gyobu's JIT Lab designs, providing ample panel lining opportunities for a high-grade kit. However, it is not enough for the seam lines scattered all over the body to blend in well, never mind the hollow parts on the insides of the wrist, so paying them extra attention is highly recommended too. Generally speaking though, the out-of-box visuals of the high-grade Elf Bullock mass production type is satisfactory, though I would highly recommend panel lining the kit at the very least to make something of the surface detail. For articulation, the ball and hinge neck joint offers some flexible head movement. The arms can only rotate and raise up perpendicularly after moving the shoulder armor. There's a flat-out single-jointed elbow and ball-jointed wrists. The front to back leg kicks are terrifying, while the sideward kicks leave something to be desired. The ball-jointed hips allow for a minute thigh roll, knees are single-jointed, while the heel is double-jointed. Being a non-conventional design, the Elf Bullock doesn't sport many points of movement, which may make posing a little bit awkward. However, thanks to the solid structure, at least it will not be a pain to pose. Accessories start with the sole pair of open hands with clasped fingers, used for complementing the beam guns that are scattered throughout the body for laying down a barrage of beams. The only weapons that are practically represented are the beam sabers in the legs, achieved by closing up the heels from removing the stopper, and swapping on extended armor pieces with the effect part included, making it good for surprise attacks, especially with the leg flexibility. Naturally, the increase in the kit's overall height warrants the use of an extremely tall action base, which Bandai has provided for such a display with the use of an included adapter that can alternatively be used with an action base too if you don't need all of that altitude. Additionally, a set of large boosters can be attached onto the back for added flight range and thrust power, each featuring an individual swivel for adjustments. They could use some gray and red paint in the vents and thrusters respectively, but they can go perfectly without if you so choose. Last but not least is an alternate waist frame, which is for use with the transformation mechanic of the Elf Bullock. After taking the kit apart, the nose of the chest flips up and locks into place, while the head drops down. Meanwhile, the arms are folded up and laid flat similar to the rear boosters, and the separate parts are reassembled onto the replaced midsection to complete the transformation, all the while propping the kit up with either a large custom bracket or the aforementioned base adapter depending on whether you'd go with or without the booster pack. The end result is what I can only call a knockoff flag with the lower half of the Phantom Gundam. Sure, I guess the flat legs can serve as wings to provide ample lift, but it's honestly weird looking at the end of the day. At least they tried to hide the head unlike the Mac knife, so it can still be passed off as a rather unique flight form. As weird as the designs from G Reco are, none are as weird as the Elf Bullock and its mass production type besides the Mac knife. However, besides the extortionate prices this particular version goes for, the weird design doesn't translate to a model kit all that well and results in a mixed bag. While the aesthetics and handling are far from awful, particularly how the parts formation is an absolute tedium, it is hard to deny that the numbered points of movement restricted from pulling off a variety of poses, while the limited feature set being restricted to integrated firearms and sword blades for feet isn't going to be for everyone. As a whole, this is a niche release executed to the best of Bandai's abilities, and if you're interested in the design of either variant, chances are you'd enjoy the kit too. If not, you're missing out on nothing major if you decide to pass it up. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys. Bye bye.